kind of a serious video today, guys. You know, I debated whether I wanted to even get involved in this argument about cancer. Because, you know, my father died of cancer, lung cancer. And that was a horrible experience. Especially for my mother and him. My grandmother died of lung cancer. And the rest of my family had various liver problems. Well, I've been thinking about this issue with Jenny McDermott, or Jenny Kiss now, and Thunderfoot's dad, and the sanctity of the ill and dying versus this stupid internet squabbling. Well, I guess it's really where you have your values at. Because you could say, well, you know, picking on freaking young feminists is freaking deplorable, you know. And if your values are like that, well, I guess someone having an ill dad and playing the sympathy card is just aiding to that. Of course, I'm an anti-SJW, so, you know, any of you wonder why I might be friends with Jenny McDermott, you know. I don't know if she wants me to use her name anymore or not. Well, it's because I've made it perfectly clear how I feel, and I just don't attack her specifically. Other people, freaking, no. I'm a social conservative. I don't care about that. But in any case, I'm a social progressive. I mean, a cultural, let me think. A economic progressive. I'm what I'm called post-scarcity futurist. I believe in a resource-based society. It's like saying when it comes to friggin' health, wealth, and age, I'm a liberal. Not an unminding liberal, but I want the whole, you know, future thing, the whole universal health care, and the whole Star Trek thing. You know, that's where I'm at mentally. Now, how you're supposed to pay for that, I have ideas about, but that's a whole thing in itself. But before I stray too long and far away from that, let me tell you why I made this video. And of course, I'm going to probably title it in the beginning, so I should have immediately said what the situation was. So I apologize for that. It's kind of clickbaity, but it's still true. Because my doctor scheduled me for colonoscopy. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's pretty interesting. Basically, they go through your colon, and they go all up through the freaking anal canal and up and through the lower intestine, and they look for polyps. Well, I got lucky, I thought, because even though I hadn't had the results sent back to me that day, I had to wait to see the doctor. It said, no cancer present. There's a good picture of my freaking insides. It's nasty, huh? I told him I wanted the video, but he wouldn't do it. You know, I wanted him to send the video to my email so I could freaking show it online. But no, they're gonna have that. But what my doctor told me today, and it was quite shocking because she just worked it in between the other conversations. I guess she had to find a way to tell me, and that was one or more of the polyps was precancerous. In other words, if I hadn't had decent health care, or if I'd been somebody who'd been homeless, or not had any kind of coverage, I wouldn't have been screened for this procedure, and I would have had something that would have metastasized and turned into full freaking colon cancer. Now she told me it's removed, I'm okay, we'll have to check back again 3 to 5 years. Okay, fine, The test was hell, but freaking, now I found out I did have cancer. Or did I? I think I did. But it's gone. So, it didn't metastasize. It was precancerous. It sounds pretty damn cancerous to me. And then I wasn't going to get involved. And that's why I made this video, and I wasn't going to get involved in this shit with Thunderfoot and Jamie McDermott and cancer and what the boundaries and limits are and everything. But you know what? No, I'm sorry. I loved my father, and even if I didn't like my grandmother at all, I kind of hated her, but I still loved her as family. And no one deserves to go through that. And no, I don't think Hitchens was making fun of Jerry Falwell's death. I think he was saying he couldn't speak well of him because of the things he did. But someone like freaking Anita Sarkeesian saying that, it's not the same thing, because he didn't do anything that was, wrong. Unless you think friggin', social justice is extremely important, you're a social justice warrior. If you want to call that just a pejorative term or something more descriptive, that's up to you. But I'm sorry, but I personally feel that one is justified and the other is not. And I think it is rude to freaking talk about cancer, something that freaking is an extremely painful death. We should have a little respect, but we shouldn't be held to keep a standard for somebody that we would have had an objection to in their living. If you want to talk about somebody not having the kind of values you can respect, and why not? That's one thing. But to freaking play this freaking, zero-sum freaking petty internet game is just wrong. No matter what kind of shitlord or freaking ponage for money person you think it is. I don't respect feminism. I respect every individual's right to liberty, freedom, and justice, but that's not social justice. That's not freaking liberties, and that's not freaking the other thing. Liberty, justice, and anarchical freedoms. Either type of freaking economic conservatism that denies people coverage and stuff, or this socialist freaking anarchism or feminist anarchism, or this, this thing that says that everything has got to be freaking critical theory and tore down and stuff. No, we can have a valued, objective reality culture. And I'm not ashamed to say that. And what that is, it is arbitrary. So, no. I think there is a difference. A thin difference. But we should all have a little taste. Stop talking about freaking cancer. I mean, what? Is someone going to get on here because they disagree with me? Especially, if I had a few more zeros behind my view counts. So they're going, oh, Bat Boy got ass cancer. Well, that serves him right. Fuck you. Not you, Jenny. But just people, you know? Fuck them. Fuck this bullshit. You know? I'm sorry. But that's how I feel about it. And this shit just got me, and I freaking finally got fed up with it, and I had to say something. Man. Who knows?